The Shaguar is a 1967 Jaguar XKE. It was really chosen by Mike Myers. He had a Corgi model as a kid, and there was never any question it was going to be a Jaguar XKE. This was the first, and this has always been Austin's car in all 3 films. There will be 2 letters of authenticity for the car. It's never been reproduced properly. People try to reproduce it and sell it. It's never been done right. So I'm happy it is the only car. It has movement to it, and then you add the flag to it. It's got real wire knockoffs on it. I mean, it's very sexy. I am basically an art director for cars in the movies. Cars in movies, to some directors, they are as important as any other element. It all flows, especially in a period piece. When they're wrong, the audience complains, especially the car guys. But it's a fascinating niche and that people really don't think about. At the time, the film didn't have the money to double the car, which in any movie, the car's at least doubled. You'll find some movies where you have 6, 8 examples of the same car to get shot, so it was very nerve-wracking for the production that there was one car. The studio had this huge website where the studio was auctioning off wardrobe and props, and they decided to do a contest, and a woman won the car. And it was my responsibility to call her, to get her the car. And she didn't understand what she had won, and she said to me, you know, really what I want is a minivan. And I said, okay, we'll get you a minivan. So that was really the reason I was able to acquire the car, because at that point it was given to somebody, they didn't want it, and so, you know, I was able to get it. Jaguar Land Rover, I would loan them the car, and in turn they would do work on the car, which worked out really well. Over a long period of time, instead of charging the money, they redid the car. So it was showed all over the world, really, up until a few years ago. The attraction to the movie has not let up. I mean, you can find people in the audience today maybe doing this and saying, $1 million. I mean, it's just funny. It's in the lexicon that a lot of these lines, thank you, Mike Myers, for making that true. I've enjoyed having it. It's been a real part of me. But I do feel like I want to move on in a way. A buyer that's going to get this car is going to get something very unusual. They're getting something extremely unique. And if they are an Austin Powers fan, I think that they are going to be very, very happy.